Previously on Mile High.
I don't suppose there's any way I could come up to the flight deck.
Well, I am the captain.
You were trying to have a quickie. There's some tarty little journalist behind my back.
She's a journalist, Nigel. A journalist. I need to know exactly who to blame.
Right, here's the story. I pushed the bell. The purser failed to answer it.
I would never, ever miss a call from the flight deck.
You dump on your own woman.
I'll see she's all right.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to suspend you pending a full inquiry.
You never made a call. You lied. And you'd let me take the rap.
I didn't realise that Janice Steele would lose her job.
Well, somebody had to.
If anyone's to blame, it's me and Nigel.
Captain Croker.
I've been demoted. Peterson and me both.
You've only yourself to blame.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Fresh 059. We've had severe engine fire. It is contained, but request immediate landing.
Fresh 059 Mayday calling. Descent altitude 4000 QNH 1009.
QRH checklist. Engine fire and severe damage or separation, please.
Plan for a flat 15 landing.
Roger that.
Above. Wind shear could push us down. Do you want to go around?
Disregard that. We're going to land. Jesus Christ. Wouldn't want to go through that every day.
Well done, Nigel. I thought you handled the situation competently.
Competently?
Dan suggested you deal with the wind shear by going round. You chose to land.
You're saying I did something wrong?
Don't get so touchy. It's your prerogative to overrule your first officer. I'm just asking why you made that choice.
No point in going round at 30 feet. We were going to touch ground, so landing seemed the safer option.
Agreed. Good call.
Thank you.
Now it's Dan's turn. Captain, it's imperative you take this information. We have an emergency situation, 2 people injured, we can't control the cabin, please advise.
Control the situation as best you can. We will be diverting.
We can't, Dan.
Robin, please remain calm. We will be diverting.
Please, Dan.
Lock the door. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Fresh 090. Request immediate diversion to Manchester.
Fresh 090 Mayday acknowledged. Descend to flight level 70. Fly heading 2070.
Could you have police and paramedics meet the aircraft on landing, please?
Roger that.
That's it. Thank you, gentlemen.
What do you mean, that's it? A hostage situation is hardly a test for a pilot.
May I remind you, Nigel, you are both resitting your commands because you let the wrong person onto your flight deck. If it happened again, I'd fail you now and save myself the hassle of grading your written exams. I'd get studying if I was you.
5 days in the simulator and you couldn't crack them?
I wasn't aware the objective was to crack anyone.
This does not go outside these 4 walls.
Of course.
After the embarrassment they caused this airline, let's just say it would not be a tragedy if they had to be let go. Croker in particular.
You're telling me to fail him?
Not outright, no. But there must be 1,000 ways to get him to blow it all by himself. If he's like most middle-aged men, he's hugely competitive with a desperately fragile ego.
You can say that again. He hates having a woman assess him.
Why do you think I gave you this assignment? So just push his buttons. In fact, let's Let's crank up the pressure on both of them.
You want us to sit a grueling written exam tomorrow?
Then go straight out on a line test.
Gentlemen, the airline wants to get this process over as quickly and efficiently as we can, for your sakes as much as for ours.
It's unfair pressure. I think we should get the union involved.
You're retaking your command because you made serious errors that no union could possibly defend. Now, if you don't like what I'm proposing, you could always resign. Well then, the written exam is stuff you ought to know already. And as for the line test, one little supervised flight. Dan, Richard Mortlock will do yours.
Oh, I know, Richard.
And Nigel, since you seem to be getting on so well with Captain Palmer here,
Are you supposed to put your balls?
Right, well, what about these then? Genuine Versace.
Bullshit, that is not how you spell Versace.
We can't sell these, they're all shite, Jack. Well, we could if we package them together, right? Shades, to stop you squinting. Self-tan so you ain't the only pale face on the beach. Here's the cherry on top. Grade 8 Euro porn.
So what's the deal?
You take 10 packs each, pay me $5 a pack. You can sell them on at $9.99 and make yourself a nice little profit.
There is no way we are paying you up front.
It ain't unsellable, right? And to prove it, I'm gonna flog the first pack right here, right now, for a tenner, to anyone you want to pick.
Him.
Oh, Croker? You're having a laugh. He's the biggest tight ass in the airline.
You said you could sell it to anyone, and that is your man.
If I do, right, you'll take the gear. Got a minute, Captain?
Insist?
I'm offering a couple of special items very cheap to favourite customers.
I'm really not interested in your Bangkok burglary.
Listen, mate, I hear on the grapevine you're not the Janices anymore.
That's right.
Well, you take this off me for a tenner. You can have a room at my place. Cheapest rent you're going to get in a 30-mile radius of this airport. Come on, Nigel. I help you, you help me.
No fucking way.
Yes, come on, get your money out. I see you. Let's do it. How many do you want to tell you?
Thought you were going to be here hours ago. Yeah, let me. Exam in the morning, I hadn't read a thing.
I came as soon as I could. Anyway, I think all your stuff's there.
Jan? Jan? I was thinking, well, hoping, you might want to give me a hand.
You serious?
Well, you know how Eustace I am about studying alone. Thought maybe I could come over to the flat, cook you dinner.
Right. So, you're in this mess because you were trying to cheat on me with some floozy journalist, but now you want me to help you out of it. Say something for you, Nigel. You've got nerve.
Aren't you going to congratulate me? You're looking at Fresh's newest #1.
Oh, you passed. That's brilliant news.
I say we celebrate. Champagne, dinner, then whatever takes your fancy.
My test is tomorrow, so... Okay, 1 glass.
What are you doing here so late, Captain? You should be looking after yourself.
I'm fine, thank you, Laura. Just got a bloody exam tomorrow.
Oh, for your command assessment.
I suppose you fancy helping me revise.
Correct.
OK. Next question. Right. What would be the hydroplaning speed of the tyres if the tyre pressure is less than 225 psi?
10 times the square root of the tyre pressure. I think. No. What is it? Well?
I'm looking, but there's so many numbers.
Give it to me.
You really shouldn't worry so much. What about mnemonics? You know, port before starboard means left before right.
On board, we don't have port and starboard.
Very helpful. Or you could think of things with a familiar letter and put them in the same...
No, I know what mnemonics means. Believe me. Don't help.
What are those?
Just something for my nerves.
Maybe you shouldn't be putting yourself under all this pressure. What with your health and everything.
And if I don't, I'm going to be out of a job. I've got 2 mortgages to pay, plus the kids' school fees, let alone feed and clothe myself. Even if I have to crawl there on my hands and knees, I am going to take this exam. And I will pass.
Okay, maximum crosswind limit, 35 knots. Maximum fuel imbalance.
Some terrible old porno. I'm sure we could do much better.
Don't cut that out.
Try to help you relax.
Relax, I'll drop 30 grand a year if I fail tomorrow.
Oh, you'll be fine. Anyway, my money goes up now I'm a purser.
You think your piddling little pay rise is going to solve our problems? Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I can't concentrate here.
Well, where are you going?
Airport hotel.
I'll come with, help you revise.
No. You don't need to distract me. Well done today, eh?
Here we are.
There is a house in New Orleans.
I would have tidied up, but I didn't know you was moving in tonight.
In sun, and it's been the ruin.
Yeah, last guy didn't get out much.
Some clean sheets would be nice.
Well, I'll have a look, but don't hold your breath. Ain't done a wash in a while.
Cheers.
Oh, great. I'm starving. Thanks, just put it anywhere. Robin?
What happened here?
I was revising. In the shower.
Cramming on your own's always a bitch. Need some help?
Wouldn't that be cheating?
I get the test papers tomorrow morning. I've got no more idea than you what's in them. Better still, forget revising altogether. I'm on my way to the pool. It's empty this time of night. Swimming's the best way of relieving tension. Well, almost the best. I dare you.
And say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little...
The world is mine. To passing with flying colours.
I'm not going to pass, though, am I?
What do you mean?
I'm not a fool. They're trying to get rid of us. So what, this is a little consolation prize before you fail me tomorrow?
I wouldn't do that. Not deliberately. But if you fucked up, let's just say they wouldn't be heartbroken.
Christ. You ever get a premonition you're doing something you're going to regret?
I never regret anything.
Competitive and arrogant. Nice.
How else do you think I got to be the best pilot in the fleet?
But you seriously think you're the best?
I don't think, I know. Bet you can't land a 737 blindfold.
Okay, nobody can land a 737 blindfold.
Cut power. And we are down.
You can't tell me that wasn't smooth.
You didn't put it 6 inches from the curb.
Let's see you do better.
I have a girlfriend.
And I have a husband. Relax.
Okay.
Altitude 500. Pitch up. Steady there. 50 feet. And hold it. Hold it. Right there.
Hey. Right, you're putting me off. That's unfair.
Who said anything about playing fair? Is this what you want?
I knew he needed me.
Oh, yes, please.
Do you want to fly me, Captain?
Letting your dick do the thinking again, Nigel. That's why you're going to fail. You can't remember a thing.
I can remember.
What's my name, Captain?
Angie. Caroline. No.
High to low, look down below. Low to high, clear blue sky.
High to low, down below. Low to high, clear the sky. High to low. Not my stripes! Please! No, not my stripes! Please, not my stripes! Please, not my stripes! Please! No!
You're all right. It's just a nightmare. Something about your line check.
Yeah. Yeah, and women. They want me out of the bastard airline.
Oh, I'll leave it if it's getting on your tits.
I can't. I won't be able to fly for anyone unless I pass this bloody assessment.
Well, if you need cheering up, stick on a skin flick.
Yeah.
You forgot this.
Thanks.
Rachel's in a briefing, so I thought I'd drop it off.
Sorry, come in. Have a coffee if you want.
I see your revision went well.
What do you mean?
Take a look in the mirror. Little private tuition from Captain Palmer. You idiot. The whole airline knows about her. She'll fuck anything that moves.
Charming.
And how are you going to hide that from Rachel?
Look, what goes on between me and Rachel is none of your business, so...
And there's me thinking you were the only pilot who wasn't a total shit. Wrong again. Good luck with your exam. Hope the revision pays off.
Time's up, gentlemen. Stop riding, please. Pens down, please.
Well, it seems congratulations are in order. You both passed, which just leaves your line exams. Good luck, gentlemen.
Rachel, what's up? I seem to be firsting on your boyfriend's line test and you on mine.
Well, Dan's lucky to have you. I'm sure you'll make everything go smoothly.
Yeah, the thing is, I would really like to help Nigel if I could. It's just that we've worked together for years. I know exactly how he likes things. Do you want to swap?
I'm nowhere near as experienced as you. I wouldn't want to let Dan down.
From what I've heard, you're more than up to the job. Besides, Captain Mortlock, the pilot that's examining Dan, is not my biggest fan. It would put him in a much better mood to have somebody young and pretty around like you.
Well, for sure.
Trust me. Okay.
Morning, all. What the bloody... Janice, what a pleasant surprise.
Schedule's rearranged, so here I am. Good luck with the test, Captain. Anything I can do to help?
Leanne?
Captain? Lorna, Simon, rear galley toilets. How would you like to make sure that Nigel Croker leaves this airline today? Preferably in disgrace. What? I seem to remember he screwed you over once upon a time. I'm simply offering you the chance for a little revenge. Are you in?
Absolutely.
I know you and Dan have had your disagreements, but I don't want to see any of that today, okay? We've all got to be completely professional.
Jawohl, mein Führer.
I mean it. Nobody bothers him. Anything for the flight deck goes through me.
I thought Janice was purser.
She asked to swap with me so she could be with Nigel. I hope you don't mind.
No, of course not.
I'll make sure everything goes smoothly. No distractions, I promise.
She your other half?
Yeah.
Lucky man.
What's the plan? Nothing big. I wouldn't want to jeopardise the safety of the passengers. Just small stuff. You know how Nigel is about the little things. Now, it is 2 sugars he takes, isn't it?
The world could do with one less pilot.
1 black coffee, 2 sugars. And 1 mineral water still.
Oh. Oh.
That's actually my son's own wheelchair.
Oh, yeah, don't worry, I've made a note of it. And what happens now is I'll hand this to our captain. He'll radio ahead just as we're about to land, and they'll unload it first.
Oh, right.
Have a good flight. And if you do have any problems, don't hesitate to ask.
Set for 7,000.
Fresh 435, contact departures on 126.7.
Understood. Fresh 435, 126.7.
The captain hasn't released us yet. What are you doing?
Watch and learn.
Robin, take the thrust controls. Yes?
Hi, it's Janice at One Doors. So sorry to bother you, Captain. I have a young passenger who gets airsick. His mother wants to know if we have any turbulence forecast.
What?
What does she want?
Janice, it's set fair all the way, and could you please not...
The weather? Can you give us any idea of the temperature in Faro?
Fresh 435, climb to flight level 160. Change to London 134.8.
Understood. Fresh 435, climbing to 160, direct Southampton, and changing to London 134.8.
Sorry, Nigel, do you want me to repeat the question?
No! I swear she's doing this deliberately.
Where on earth would you supposed to do that?
Forget it. Can you give me the metrophone? Jan, it's 29 degrees, and could you please hold all other questions until I've released the crew?
Nice one. Wound him up a treat.
This doesn't look good. Do you think we should call the flight deck?
I told you, no. We don't bother him. We can handle it. Just don't serve them any more alcohol.
Could you find out how quickly an engineer can get here?
To replace the light bulb in a wheel bay.
If I've noted it and not got it fixed, you'll have to mark me down. Robin's as good as told me they're looking for the smallest excuse to off us.
OK, it's your call.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologise for the delay. This is due to a small technical fault.
Few late arrivals, hand luggage only. Dispatcher wondering if we can accommodate them.
I guess so.
Hang on a minute, sir. Should we try moving people around a bit?
Try asking anyone to move next to that lot.
The flight's only 40 minutes. We'll just have to hope for the best. Straight down to the back, please, gentlemen.
Want us next to them?
As you can see, sir, we're full.
Okie dokie. Well, lads.
Well, it sounds a bit heavy out there.
Liverpool beat Chelsea and Everton lost to Charlton.
Screw's crossed its thread. Gonna have to turn the electrics off while I fix it.
It's going to get pretty hot out there without any aircon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Peterson. We need to turn off the aircraft's electrical systems for a few moments while our engineers attend to the fault. I'm afraid that does include the air conditioning. Now, I appreciate it's pretty warm back there, but hopefully it won't be for long.
Hey, mate, any chance for a beer, lad?
Sorry, sir. We can't operate a trolley service till we're airborne.
Hey, lads! Hey!
I'm afraid we can't let you use your own alcohol on board. It's airline regulations. And I'm going to have to ask you to turn it off, sir, please.
Can't eat, can't drink, can't work. Just sit here and roast to death, eh? It's a disgrace.
You lads going on holiday anytime soon?
What's it to you?
You Paul, mate. He wants to come with.
I've got something you might be interested in. It's a holiday special. Not in the catalogue yet. We're just offering it to selected customers.
You definitely Paul, mate.
Fuck off, rat boy.
Wait, lads. Sit down. Enough. Designer them, Versace.
Your airline sells porn.
Oh, it's not the airlines exactly. Little line a few of us got going. Personal favour from me to you, since you've been so good about the heat and all.
How much?
£10 for the lot.
Done.
Why, mate, I'll have one on off. It's only a tenner.
You bet you can. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll be delighted to hear that we have the all clear, and we'll be pushing back in a few moments. Thank you for your patience.
Damn, something smells good. Yeah. Chicken and rice for Captain Palmer and shepherd's pie for Nigel. His favourite. Thought you'd like to do the honours.
I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about us.
Forget you, Nigel. Never.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ.
Nigel, language?
Problem?
Did you cook this at all?
Sorry.
He wants it hot? Fine. Hot he shall have it.
Sorry, Captain. Must have forgotten to defrost it last time.
No harm done. Oh, you stupid bit! I've nearly knocked the throttle off. Get off me!
Nigel, relax. Why don't you get yourself cleaned up? Leanne will cover.
Fine.
God, what happened?
Don't give me that. What other little tricks have you got planned?
I don't know what you mean.
Fine. Then do your worst. I've spent 5 days in the sim with that bitch, passed the exam from hell, and I am going to get through this.
You know, it would be a lot easier if you took these off, Nigel.
Fine.
Your flying time to Liverpool's John Lennon Airport will be 45 minutes. Due to the short journey time and reports of turbulence up ahead, I'm afraid we will not be able to run a trolley service.
Turbulence?
Best keep the football fans in their seats, don't you think? Besides, it saves the crew taking abuse for refusing to serve some of them alcohol.
Good thinking. You're doing fine, son.
Hey, you got a DVD drive on that thing?
Yeah.
Well, if you're not using it, would you mind giving this a whirl?
Sure. There you go.
You ain't meant to watch that on here. It's a public place.
You sold it, man. I can watch it whatever I want. Oi, rat boy, have a look at this. It's your ma.
What did he say?
Sit down now, please, sir.
What did he say?
About signs on it.
What did he say?
I said, it's your ma. I'd recognise that lard ass anywhere.
You better fall asleep, Dick.
Hey.
So this, eh? Pants for men with no nuts, eh?
Now I'm going to try and calm them down myself. They might take it better coming from a woman.
Hey, give those back. They're Versace.
That ain't how you spell Versace, moron. You've been had. Do you want your Versace shades back? Come and get them.
Come on, lads, please sit down. Otherwise, I'm going to have to call the police to meet us when we get to Liverpool.
I'll tell you, cocksucker! Rachel! Enough! Hey, do you want some? Hey! Come on, then! Come on!
Dan, it's imperative you take this information. The cabin is out of control. We have an emergency situation.
Where is Rachel? Why isn't she making this call?
She's in the middle of it. There's a passenger armed with a broken bottle. Please advise.
Well, talk to him, Dan. What are you going to do?
Descend flight level 220.
Descent flight level 220, fresh 435. Nigel's certainly taking his time. Can I ask what you think of him?
Same as I think of all pilots.
Does that include the female ones?
Oh, yeah. You just couldn't resist, could you? You knew he was wound up about that reset and you still took advantage.
Who?
You know who. Dan Peterson.
Nigel's just gone to freshen up. Took quite a while to get half a pound of ground beef off his crotch. So I just thought I'd get cleared up before you start the descent.
Thanks.
Will you open the bloody door?
Dan Peterson's a pilot too, or
Is he different?
No. I guess he's just the same.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is Fresh 253. We have a major disturbance on board. One passenger armed, cabin out of control. Request medical and police assistance on landing.
Fresh 253, mayday acknowledged. Flight heading 120, descend to flight level 70.
Understood.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is on. We will shortly be landing in Liverpool. If you do not comply, you risk injury during landing and you will not be covered by insurance.
We'll be landing in 15 minutes. Can you give me an update on your situation? Come on, talk to me, Will.
It's out of control. They're all fighting in the aisles.
Where is Rachel?
She's right in the middle of it. Jack's trying to get out, but I think he's hurt.
Get in here now. Cover me.
Dan, no. You can't see what's out there. We'll be down in 10 minutes.
10 minutes could be too long. She's my girlfriend.
And you have 140 other passengers and crew to think of. You cannot risk yourself.
Hey, come on! Come on!
If you hurt her so, God, I will kill you.
Jack, get the restraints.
Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Please let me out!
Are you all right? What happened?
You know perfectly well what happened. You locked me in.
Don't be silly.
Look, I know what I did was wrong, and I'm sorry. But believe me, I'm paying for it now. I'm living in a dodgy flat in the middle of God knows where with Jack Fields as my landlord. But please, please, I beg of you, don't mess up my job. It's all I've got left.
Well, you better go and do it then, hadn't you? Should have started the descent 5 minutes ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Faro. I'm not sure whether we landed just then or was shot down.
It was a perfectly good landing, how dare she?
Lighten up, Nigel, it was a joke.
That's what we men are to you women, isn't it? A joke.
Bye-bye, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, thanks. Bye-bye. I'm so sorry. I can't believe it's not here. I don't know what's happened. Captain, this young man's still waiting for his wheelchair?
Wheelchair?
Yeah, did you radio ahead for it?
There was no wheelchair on the form.
Yes, there was. Dispatch gave it to me and I gave it to you.
No, you didn't. You must still have it.
Seems you overlooked it.
I did not overlook it. It wasn't there, for Christ's sake. One of these two must have taken it and then put it back later.
Now you're being paranoid, Nigel.
How dare you? You fucking evil witches! You're doing this on purpose, aren't you, to get me to fail? Don't deny it! With your endless questions and poisoning my coffee and tipping food all over me and locking me in the toilet. You're a fucking coven! And as for you, what gives you the right to judge me? You're no more a pilot than I am a fucking ballet dancer!
I must apologise. The captain's had a long and tiring day. I suggest you go straight to the hotel and get some rest. I will take command on the return sector tomorrow.
Swim out to the ocean, drown your thoughts out at sea. Dip your hands in the water.
Fuck you!
Same deep water as me. You've been watching cloudbursts, the river of love deep through the night, rolls you in with the wave, drags you out with the tide.
Take off your clothes. Come on in.
Gotcha. Hello, sexy Sydney.
How the hell did you get that?
It's not so much how I got it. It's what I'm gonna do.
I was 19 years old. It paid for my flying lessons.
Try telling that to your colleagues when this little gem pops up in everyone's emails first thing tomorrow morning. Or I could have it programmed into the in-flight entertainment on all our 747s. Passengers could watch Captain Sydney going down under all the way across the Atlantic.
What do you want, Nigel?
I want my command back. In fact, I want you to give me the most glowing report you've ever written. Don't bother. My associate's got hundreds of copies of this, stashed safely away at his home.
Bastard.
Ciao. Morning, all. Everybody good? Checks, please. Let's get the show on the road.
What's going on?
I'm doing what I do. Taking command. Make sure the manifest doesn't get walkabout today. Our flying time to London this morning will be 1 hour, 50 minutes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
I really didn't think I'd be saying this to you.
You don't have to. I know what happens now.
Then why the heroics? You've lost your command because you made a serious error of judgment. Your demotion to first officer becomes permanent with immediate effect. You can apply to resit your command in 6 months or when the company deems fit. If it weren't for the reports of passengers on that flight, you'd be out of a job, period.
Jack Fields?
Yeah.
I understand you're looking for a buyer for some DVDs.
Well, yeah, but it's not the sort of stuff a lady needs.
I'll give you 500 quid for the lot.
Well, I mean, it's top of the range merchandise. I need at least $1,000 in cash.
Done.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. I made my own choices.
It'll be okay. You've got me.
Yeah.
You see what I see?
What do you see?
No man will be able to resist you.
Except maybe the gay ones.
Best amateur drag act yet, no?
Drag act?
Starting Wednesday at 9.
I know Annette really fancies Lee, and unfortunately so do I.
The real Mrs. Robinson. Next tonight, though, Lily Rush investigates another cold case.